And here we go. C7 Grand Sport Corvette convertible. Belongs to a good friend of mine. Let's get these upgrades going. So we've got a AWE full exhaust system along with a X pipe. This will be leading the secondary catalytic converters. Inside we've got all nice mandrel 3-inch piping. In this particular vet, I would agree that there's a specific way of putting the entire exhaust back on. You must remove the rear bumper balance in order to get this full kit unit on. I use this 7mm for this application along with a small swivel. It made 10 times easier, you know. It's just a 1/4 inch, it's not going to break anything. There's 3 on the corners and the bumpers. There's a lot of dirt, leaves, and everything else that collects under these wheel wells in the back, so you get a chance to clean all that stuff up. You do have to remove this lower portion of the bumper to be able to get to the actual hangers of the exhaust and be able to get it out clean, you know. You do not necessarily have to remove the entire bumper, but just getting the 3 bolts out on the corners and then the 2 that are right in back with the control arms, then you should be good. A couple of taps and tips that are going to be a little tough. You'll see them later. For the rest of the back, get the license plate off, the 2 bolts. Then behind those, we have 2 10mm that got to come off left and right. And there's 2 more that are actually hidden on the downside of the tips. You'll get to see them in a minute. So there'll be 2 rear reflectors left and right. Really be careful with the taps behind them, do not break them. Use big tools or something that'll help you. 2 10mm behind those each. That'll be a total of 4 more that have to be removed. Look at these. And here we go. We just removed the last 2 that go by the exhaust that are holding the metal piece by the valance. This is protecting the heat coming out of the exhaust. Undo the taps all around, which are, you know, pretty easy. Just pull them uniformly and be careful. There's all the leaves and debris coming out of it. It was crazy how much it was inside. And just like this, we get an open view to the entire exhaust system. We get to see both hangers in the back, which do have 2 bolts each. We get to see the valves, electronic valves that control the exhaust flow in the mornings or when you are in sport mode. Those get disconnected. There's 2 bolts holding on the actual mufflers. There's a metal plate going all under the Corvette that has more than 20 bolts on them. So let's go ahead and try to get all of them out. And now that we've got it loose, we just slide it back and then put it away. This particular exhaust system's got 2 bolts on a flange donut shape. So we've got to get both of them out. They do supply new donuts. They do supply new hardware with some springs on them. So all these, put them on the side, save them, and give them back to the customer. That's basically what we're going to do to this ones. The cats are going to make a major exhaust improvement. There are some hangers attached to this. So we're going to tack these bolts. Same thing with the clamps holding up from the X pipe to both left and right mufflers and piping. They all got to be removed. This particular one, I use a small extension to be able to reach to these 2 13mm bolts. Get them both out, disconnected. This is going to free up both exhausts from being too tight with each other. This exhaust is basically ready to come off as soon as we get these off. Get the mounts off, you'll see a drop. Just be careful and make sure you have something already hanging. Same thing with the last one. And off you go. You're gonna be able to remove both exhaust systems with no time. And here we go. You can totally appreciate how much exhaust was going to be gained from this secondary cat elimination. We're going to be putting the X pipes, the mandrel bends. Just make sure to follow all the directions coming from the AWE. It's very specific. Both motors are going to be reconnected so we don't get no lights or anything like that, but the exhaust system itself is really nice in Floy. It sounds amazing. You guys are going to hear it pretty soon. Here's already installed completely with all the hardware supplied, washers, springs, new donuts. We put the aluminum plate back on. We've got the hangers back on, all the clamps. Now, very important to align this plate. This plate basically holds all the exhaust tips in place. Make sure they're straight and nice. Let's hear this. Thank you very much for watching. Please like or subscribe and then follow me for some more upgrade performance videos.